let's summarize how the Spanish voiced phonemes b, d, g are realized in different environments. They are realized as occlusives b, d, g in absolute initial position, bueno, donde, grande. After nasals, un buen viaje, un día, un gramo. In the case of da, it's also realized as an occlusive after the lateral, el día. And elsewhere, in other contexts, they are realized as fricatives. Between vowels, ese bote, el bote, you see the lateral there doesn't affect but it's still fricative. Ese brote, between a vowel and a consonant. Ese día, between vowels. Cordero, between a consonant and a vowel. And for example, between vowels, ese gato. In all of these cases, they occur in complementary distribution because they are conditioned by the environment. From the environment, we can predict what allophone to produce. But when they occur in absolute final position, for example, da pared, some people will say pared as an occlusive, pared as a fricative, and some people, if they are not speaking very carefully, they will drop it altogether and say pared, pare. Right, and we have some loan words Spanish has borrowed from English. For example, club, club in Spanish. Me voy al club. The last sound can be realized as an occlusive, me voy al club, as a fricative, me voy al club, or we can elide it, me voy al club. And with final g, for example, blog, that's another loan word. Escribió un blog, blog occlusive, blog fricative, or blog, if people are not speaking very carefully. Es una linda ciudad. Well, if we analyze there, we can analyze the phoneme da and see how it's realized. Linda, preceded by the nasal, it's occlusive. Ciudad, so there, it's fricative because it's surrounded by vowels, U and then A, ciudad, in absolute final position, ciudad, ciudad or ciudad. In absolute final position, we can choose, so it's in free variation. And here's some practice. This is a very short passage. You have to read it very carefully, and with the help of your pronouncing dictionary, you can transcribe it. Please pay attention to the allophones of English plosives. Identify the allophones as you read it. And identify possible cases of negative transfer. What does that mean? We've studied that in Spanish, b, d, g are realized as fricatives between vowels, right? So we know that is a problem when we are learning English. So identify problems Spanish learners might have when speaking English. To help you, I've highlighted some sounds in green. So just analyze the contexts in which these sounds occur and imagine the problems learners might have. Now, in phonetics, when you identify a problem or a mistake, the notation is an asterisk to show that what follows is wrong, and then you include the mistake between brackets. And we have an example here. A ball. Well, you know that in English, voiced plosives b, d, g are always realized as plosives, as a stricture of complete closure. You won't produce them as fricatives, even if they occur between vowels. In Spanish, you'll say una bola as a fricative, but in English it's a ball, b, b, b. So here we have a possible case of negative transfer. The student might probably pronounce it eol. Why? Because this student will be transferring the allophone from Spanish to English. So we know that's a mistake. And to show that mistake, we use brackets preceded by this asterisk to show that what follows is wrong. So we challenge you to identify more problems, possible cases of negative transfer. And remember, you can ask your teachers if you have questions when your teachers are online.